pranayama. So just to remind you what this pranayama means and how we're going to breathe during this exercise. So equal breathing means that we inhale and exhale on the equal number of counts. So we inhale, let's say for 4 counts. We take a little pause at the top, so we don't hold the breath, but we allow to observe how the breath naturally stops at the top of the inhalation, and then we exhale for 4 counts. And we allow this little pause at the end of the exhalation also happen. So we don't rush our breathing, and we follow this 4 counts up or 4 counts down. And if you're not comfortable, if you have really to struggle to find these 4 counts, you can do 3 counts. And if you're comfortable with 4 counts, feel free to add the number as long as you're comfortable, as long as you're not straining your breath. It can be 5, 6, the longer the better. Right? Ready to go? So taking exhale together, we're gonna start inhaling for 4, and for a couple of rounds I will count, and then I will drop the counting so you can continue on your own. So we start inhaling 1, 2, 3, hold, and exhaling 1, 2, 3, hold, inhaling 1, 2, 3, hold, and exhaling 1, 2, 3, hold, and we continue counting mentally, allowing your breath be equal in its inhales and exhales. And remember to scale down if you are struggling for 4 counts, scale down to 3, or scale up to 4, 5, 6, or whatever number is comfortable for you. And each inhale, feel energy lifting your spine, opening your chest. And as you exhale, you are softening. Stay with your count, and as always, there might be thoughts in your head passing by as clouds. So use this opportunity to notice when the thought arises and let it go, let it pass by while your attention returns back to the counting. When you're established in your breathing with equal breath in and out, if you don't need to use the counting, if you feel that rhythm, you can also drop the counting. So the choice is yours. You can continue counting, focusing your mind on the count. You can drop the count. And we take another 2 rounds of equal breathing. And after 2 full rounds of equal breathing, we release any control of our breath, and we allow the breath return to its natural rhythm. Noticing any sensations in your body, and then bringing your attention to the intention that you will set for this practice today, a positive statement about the things that come as a desire from your heart for something that you want to manifest more in your life, which can be formulated in the present tense in positive terms. I'm resilient, I'm strong and energetic, I feel loved. So repeat this intention to yourself. It may be the intention which you already used the days before, which even reinforces your power of determination to focus even more. And then we're gonna softly open our eyes, and it's time to move. So shake your legs, and we're gonna move on our hands and knees. So tabletop, and we start awakening our body with a little cats and cows. So we're not gonna stay too long in that exercise, and by now you probably know it very well. So we exhale and we round the back, dropping the chin towards the chest, and we inhale, we lift the chest up and hollow the back, and we continue with our breath. So inhaling up, exhaling, dropping the chest, lifting the head, and going faster, slower, as always, your rhythm, your breath. The breath is leading here. So make the movement follow the breath, not the other way around. And next round, inhaling and exhaling, round in the back, and then inhaling, we're gonna return to neutral position. So check your position. Your hands are under your shoulders, fingers spread, so really widely spread, all 5 fingers. And your knees are under the hips, hip distance apart. So you have a stable foundation here, because we're gonna go into a little balance. So you need to have a very firm foundation here. So we extend the right hand forward, parallel to the floor, at the level of the shoulder, and we extend the left leg back. And we just look forward, not up, just forward, and try to stretch. So the right hand moves maximum towards the front, and the back leg moves as much as possible backwards. So we hold this pose for a few breaths, engage your belly muscles, abdominals, and then we do a couple of crunches here. So we exhale and we round right shoulder, left knee under the body in the center, and we inhale and we lift up a bit higher, exhaling, connecting elbow, knee, inhaling, lifting up, and we start pumping energy, inhaling up, exhaling, inhaling and exhaling, and one more time, inhaling and coming back to the neutral position. Tabletop, we change sides. So take it gradually, first extending the left arm forward, parallel to the floor, right leg back. So first finding the balance. Breathing deeply, checking that your belly muscles are engaged, so you're not hanging in your lower back. And after a few breaths, we're gonna move into this little exercise for our abdominal muscles. So exhaling, bringing left elbow, right knee, and stretching out. Exhaling, connecting, and inhaling. And you can make it faster, so you pump energy, you start feeling a little bit of heat in your body, using all these muscles after sitting for a couple of hours. And one more round. Inhaling and exhaling, releasing. And then we're gonna do a little thing for our wrists. So we plant our hands towards the side. So our fingers face towards the side of the mat, and we're gonna move side to side here. So bringing the weight towards the right side, towards the left side, and maybe doing a couple of circular movements. So be very careful where you feel the tension or the stretch or resistance. It just go around this tension. So don't force anything. It may feel awkward. This is good. We're making sure that our wrists remain healthy and flexible, and the range of motion is there. So don't forget to change the direction if you're making circles. And then we stop in the middle. So we, for a moment, just shake our wrists and fingers. And then, since we are already sitting on our heels, we're gonna stretch the toes and the ankles, and we're gonna do it in this position when we are really sitting on the heels. So you can plant your hands next to your hips, so on the fingertips, and then we're gonna try to keep the upper body and at a 90 degree with our legs, and using the hands to support ourselves, we start lifting the knees a little bit, and as high as your ankles allow you to do. So really trying to stay at a 90-degree angle, so you start feeling something in your ankle. So don't go very deep here, just keeping the chest open, and then we're gonna release and we're gonna tap the back of our feet. And you do it 2 more times, and I will leave you the time to do it at your own pace, so you don't need to follow me. At any time you are free just to relax and tap the back of your feet. And each time you can take it a little bit deeper without experiencing any pain. So the pain is this measure that, or the measure, the sensation that means that you've overstepped your borders, basically, and it's no longer beneficial for the body. So just be your own judge where your body is today. So for me it's the last round, and if you are doing more breaks in between, feel free to also to break here. And we're gonna tap our feet here once again, and we're gonna lower ourselves all the way to the ground. So for the next pose, we're gonna go into more passive variation. So it's for shoulders, but it's also for a slight action as a back bend. So the option is here is that we're gonna, first option is extend the left arm forward, and the right hand goes under, and we move the right hand under the left hand at the level of the shoulders. So it's kind of the arms are crossed, and then we're gonna rest on our chin. And if it's not comfortable, you can put a pillow under your chin, or find another spot where you are not compressing your neck, so you can still breathe deeply. So this is the first variation. If you feel a nice sensation in your shoulder of the arm that is across the mat, this is already a very nice position. So if you want to take it deeper, you can also bring this extended arm, which is forward. You can move it across and move it as far towards the opposite side as possible, and then resting on the chin here. So it's kind of the pose where I call it a reverse shoelace or upper body shoelace, because it's very similar to another yin pose that we practice with the legs approximately in the same position. But some people call it embracing your heart pose, so whatever appeals to you most. And don't forget to breathe. So this is really opportunity to breathe in between your shoulder blades. So the deeper your breath is, the more sensation of the stretch and loosening in the area of the shoulder blades you will experience. So just breathe into it. Use your breath, put your breath to work. And the lower body is relaxed here, so you can relax your legs, relax your buttocks. The lower body is passive, not really participating in the pose other than being heavy and relaxed. And we take a few last breaths here. And then we're gonna unwrap our arms, so in whatever way is appropriate to you. And then we're gonna, for a moment, just relax everything, maybe shaking the hips and resting the side of our head on the palms, on the hands. And we're gonna move to that pose on the other side. So choose your variation. If you were doing one arm forward, the other arm towards the side, follow this. If you use a version where you have both arms towards the side, stick to it. So there, in my case, front right arm is forward, left arm underneath, and I walk on my fingertips of the left arm across, and then I rest here. And if you have both arms, then you try to move your arms really tight, tightening these shoelaces. You can imagine that you start tightening the knot. So really moving your hands away from each other as much as possible, and at the same time feeling a nice stretch at the back, your upper back, the area in between your shoulder blades. Sending all your breaths on the top of your inhale. You feel This area in between your shoulder blades expanding, almost the sensation of the stretching of the skin. And remember to relax your lower body and also relax your face. So the mouth, the lower jaw is relaxed here, so you can make your face soft and bubbly. And one more breath here. And then we untie this knot in our arms, and we once again, just for a moment, rest. You can also stretch your arms alongside of your body if it feels relaxing for your shoulders, or do any other movement you would like to. And we are ready to move to our twist. So we're gonna lie down on our right side, and I'm exactly the whole body. If I look towards my feet and towards my right shoulder, I see my entire body in one straight line. So everybody takes this position, so check it out that you are not crooked, so your legs are not in front or to the back, and we are lying on the side. So we're gonna bring the top leg across at a 90 degree, and then sinking in this right elbow. We feel how this pose feels in our body. And you may choose to stay here, maybe even resting your head on your right hand. If you want to take it deeper, you bend the bottom leg and you grab with your left hand, the back foot, and you bring this back foot as far back as possible. So you just feel the stretch here. And as a next stage, if it's not enough for you in terms of sensation, you can go all the way down. So maybe rolling both shoulders under, so you can really recline here. And it's an option, so don't force anything. The more your bottom leg is brought back, so the more the bottom foot is away from the buttocks and from the center of the body, the more stretch you get if you're using this final version of the pose. And if you are on your elbow in any position with the leg straight, you just stay here. So you don't need to do anything. Just sinking into it and sensing where you can release something in your body. And we take one more breath. And then we're gonna bring the legs in one line. And we're gonna, for a moment, just roll back on our belly. And if necessary, shaking the hips. Giving ourselves a moment to bring our sensations back to neutral. And we're gonna continue on the other side. So you're gonna lie on your other side. So in my case, it's left side. Taking care that your body is in one straight line. The right leg, the upper leg, in my case, is on top of the left. And I'm completely in one straight line. So the top leg goes across 90 degrees. And maybe I stay here, so I should feel some sensation in my waist. It's a little twist. So you may stay here supporting your head. If you want to take it further, you bend the bottom leg, you grab an ankle or the foot or the toes, whatever you can grab. And then we will bring this bottom knee away from the center of the body, maybe staying here. Or maybe even going all the way down. So the right shoulder, so the back shoulder may be away from the floor, that's okay. You don't need to do anything about it. Just focusing on deep breathing. It's a twist, so in twisted positions we use our breath to massage our internal organs. Mostly these organs of digestive system, so really helping our body to detox. And by the way, the lunch is probably awaiting us, and I hope nobody ate before the class. Which, if you did, it might make your practice quite discomfortable. So last breath here, and we're gonna release the pose, and we're gonna this time roll onto our back instead of the belly. And we're gonna for a moment bring our knees towards the chest. And before our final relaxation, we're gonna make a couple of intuitive movements. Maybe for some of you it would be nice just to shake your legs, shake your arms, and make circles on your back. And I personally find it always helpful to tense everything in the body before my final relaxation, but it's optional, so if you want to follow me, you can bring your toes, flex them, bring the toes towards the face, and then we're gonna make fists, engage everything, lift everything, bunny face, and then we're gonna drop everything. And if you found otherwise your way into Shavasana, feel free to take a couple of deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, letting go any residue of physical tiredness or anything else that your body doesn't need, or your mental residues of pieces of thoughts or emotions and memories. And we're gonna stay in a quiet Shavasana for a few more minutes. Breathing through the nose and noticing how our breath returns to normal flowing rhythm. Noticing any sensation in your body that requires your attention, and if you feel a tingling or anything else in any place, bring your mental attention towards this place and let it go. So tell your body to relax and let go. Feeling gradually that the entire body becomes very heavy. This sense of passive, relaxed state moves through the body, through your body as a wave, a warm, gentle wave from your feet towards your knees, engulfing your belly, moving all the way to your heart area, and then washing away any tiredness, any discomfort or any disease that your body might experience. Soft and gentle waves rocking over your body, caressing you and washing away all the tiredness, all the fears, everything that doesn't serve you. So in a few moments we will start taking deeper breaths in and out, and we're going to start moving our fingers and toes, moving our head side to side. And as always, I invite you to take your time to not come up to sitting position, so with no rush. First roll towards your left to right side and staying on your side for some time. And if you can keep your eyes closed, please do so still until our final meditation. And when you're ready, you're gonna come up back to sitting, so adjusting anything in your posture so you can sit comfortably with a straight spine. And we take a moment to recall our intention. We repeat it once again 3 times, very, very clearly in our mind. And then we're gonna breathe bring our hands together and we're going to rub our hands, creating a lot of heat there. So really create a lot of heat until it starts burning between your hands. And then we cover our eyes with the hands, feeling the warmth and energy streaming towards your face. And then we open our eyes and we'll bring our hands away from the body, slowly turning our attention outward. And this completes our day 8 of the Resilient Me Yoga Challenge. Be well. Namaste.